Hello, everybody. My name is Mohammed Al Hosseini. I'm gonna be presenting today my website that I created by cPanel. Uh, it's an HTML website about social media. So basically, this is my cover page and what we call the index page. Uh, Social media is a really powerful tool with a double-edged sword. It has two sides, a good side and a bad side. One of them could improve the society and the other side could destroy it. That's my abstract, and that's my logo, and that's my animation that I made by a website called Pixlr Editor. Pixlr Editor basically could create pictures or edit pictures or even combine them. My table of content includes 5 pages. The first one is the purpose of the website. The second one is the effect and the impact of the social media. The third one is the technical aspect. After that, the relationship from the social media to data. Then my final page is the references. I'm gonna now get in the purpose page. This is my purpose page. I have a graph here, shows how social media improved business, and here it says like it gives people 57% new customers. Indicate the name of the social media, provide a clear description of its intended purpose, and some problem it solved and opportunity that are created. Social media created a lot of opportunity, such as finding easier way to finding jobs, uh, buying cars online. Now you could just look for cars from Craigslist, a website. It could give you an access to jobs, even real estate, furniture, cars, everything that you can imagine. The next page is the effect and the impact. Explain a benefit or harmful effect of social media. Social media is really full of benefits because it made everything easier. Like companies now could send email through the seas without any financial cost. It's 100% free. Even they could do online interviews. Like when you apply for a job in a different country, you don't need to travel to do the interview or apply. You just need to email them. They're gonna accept you or not. Then they're gonna do the interview while you're at home by Skype or most of the time FaceTime, and it's 100% free. Explain the impact of social media on society or culture. Social media really impacted the culture so much, made people open minded, made the whole world know what's happening around. Like, for example, in Saudi Arabia, it affected the culture in many ways. For example, people now are more open minded because of social media. They are exposed to the world, they know what's really going on in the world. And this is a video that I taped by my phone, and it shows an interview with one of the people that was studying in the library. Advantages of social media. The advantage for the social media is trading news nowadays faster and easier and using newspapers. And the second one, sending emails faster between the companies so they could use newspapers too and less cost for the papers. And the disadvantage makes people less active, especially the children, and distract students from their studying and from the class itself. And the other question, could you describe some of the impacts of social media on the society or the economy? In the society, for instance, people meet new people through the online. That's my video that I took by my phone. And I made a survey here by Google survey, and the question was, is social media helpful or not? 70% of the people said yeah, it is helpful, and 30% said no, it's not helpful. But I believe it's 100% yes, and it's so helpful and made the whole world much easier. Indicate one field, the computer science, which social media has impact or has the potential to impact. Describe the impact. Social media really impacted all the fields around the world, like on business, marketing, relationships, and politics. Social media even made politics much easier because politicians could make campaigns and state a lot of statements by Twitter or Facebook, and that's what they do now. And this is a video shows an interview about social media.
Dr. Naeem, is this a good or bad thing that social media has been able to infiltrate politics?
Social media is a technology, and as we know, technologies have their good sides and the dark sides, their not so good sides. So it all depends on users, and trying to understand what are the users' intentions, motivations, intentions. It's very important, and so it depends on the users and the forces that shape their motivations.
So basically, what he's trying to say is social media is a double-edged sword that could even make the world better or worse. Let's move to the next page now, and this page is the technical aspect. And to describe how a user interacts with social media, basically we interact with social media as a daily basic need. We check our news, we check in our family. For example, I'm an international student. I don't live with my family. I always text them by an app called WhatsApp. And when I want to call them by the phone, I use Skype or Tango, and it's really helpful and made living alone without them much easier. Describe in detail how social media technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction algorithm programming and or the internet to accomplish its purpose. When you hear algorithm, all what you think about is math. But for computing, it's a one key buzzword these days is algorithm, which technically means any computational formula, but which has come to mean a formula that predict our behavior. And you can read more to know more about it in my description. Let's go to the next page now. Relationship to data. So basically I'm going to be explaining how the data transfer in social media. So describe how social media consume data as an input, produce data. Each social media application has its own ways. For example, on Facebook, you'll be posting basically text or pictures or videos or even events now. And the way it take it, you post the text, then it makes an organized website that it shows the text and the pictures and even the events in an organized way as a website. Describe at least one data concern and privacy concern or data security concern related to social media. That picture could uh, describe a little bit one important point. Cyber hacking. Cyber hacking is a really dangerous concern now because people could access other people's information and manipulate it. For example, what happened to Sony company in 2011, I think, or 10. Someone hacked, or a group of hackers hacked the company and manipulated a lot of people's information and data, and a lot of people lost their trophies and stuff. So the company has to come to give the people something as an apology. So they gave them a primary accounts for free, and that made the company lose a lot of money to rebuild the servers and get everything back. And now this is the reference page. It basically describes where I got the sources from. So I made this website by cPanel. This is how the cPanel looks like when you enter it. You need to open the file manager, and this shows my pictures and my websites. For example, all of these blue icons are pictures, and this is how the website looks like. And let's open a coding website so people know how does it look like. So when you code, this is the coding UBO. For example, like when you want to write something, you write like nh1 tag, or like, and keep writing tag, and each tab has its own mission. And there is something called style CSS. Basically, the style CSS is how you style your page, and that's how it looks. And there's two kind of styles: internal style and external style. The internal style, and when I put something here, for example center or something, then I basically, or another thing, when I put click here, to make a better explanation, when I put a click here, I could link it from the data here. This is the tag for the click to show people this. So I basically made all my pages, all my buttons are the same. And for an external style, I made it on my index page, it's the cover page, and I need to write each style alone. I don't know why it's not opening yet. Yeah, that's my external sheet. For example, I made this to make it. I made this this tag and those tags to make everything here is in the central. That's pretty much. And that was Muhammad Al Hosseini. We learned all of these in CSC 101 by the Professor Victor Fay Wolf. And to know more, just come and visit my website and surf it. I'm 100% sure that you will enjoy it. And this was our final project in the CSC 101 class. I hope you enjoyed it. For more information, you could come and check my website.